Hi traders, thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor and we're going to take a look at a lot of individual names here, and I'm going to give my analysis and thought process, and hopefully you come away from this video with some newfound knowledge on technical analysis as well as some profitable trade ideas here on these individual names. But first, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit us on the homepage www.thetradinganalyst.com and get to know us a little bit better. If you like the free videos and the free analysis that we give to you on a daily basis, you're going to love the membership at thetradinganalyst.com. Once you sign up, you're going to get the professional chat room, daily watch lists, the real-time profitable trade alerts, which are not only given in the live chat room, but also for those of you that can't be in front of the computer screen all day long, you're going to get those alerts via text message and email. You're also going to get the exclusive member videos, webinars, and an education from mentors like myself who truly care about your success in the market. It's a great opportunity, and we'd love to have you. All right, so let's take a look at the Apple daily chart here. We're coming up to some potential bounce zones. Here's a test of this trend line. There's a test. Here's a test. And we're right around that area. So between 110 and 109 is that potential bounce zone here on Apple. We have liked it short since we hit this target up here. We took profits on our longs. We've liked it short. And now we are heading into some potential bounce zones. Personally, I like it more for a short if we end up getting a pop anywhere above this range, 116 to 118.50, because I think that we do have some more downside left on Apple. But you really want to pay attention to these levels. 109, 110. If this level breaks, then we're going to head down to about 104 or so. 104, and that's going to be a really good buy zone on Apple if we do end up getting down there about 104, 105. That's a pretty decent area to get long for a longer term trade. So in the near term, for those shorter term traders, we have resistance here at about 113.50. You can see it was the low of this candle, low of this candle, low of this candle, and the open of this candle. So that's clearly a level right here. So on the short term basis, that's going to be resistance, and these are the levels that you need to pay attention to for Apple. The next one we're going to take a look at is Amazon. Amazon, as you can see, selling has occurred, and we broke below these lows right here, the last three lows. We broke below them, we closed below them. So more than likely, if we get a retest higher of about 776, that's more than likely going to get rejected in the short term, and that we're going to eventually test this 755. It's about $10 away. So if we test up here about 776 before that level, that's going to be a good shorting opportunity for Amazon. The next one we're going to take a look at is Google. Google, we've been pointing out that Google has a very high likelihood of heading lower. Congrats if you've taken those trades. We retested higher against this trend line and then headed lower ever since, and it hit our target down here, 787, based off of these supports from these candles right here and right here. So it hit that short target, but we still have resistance up here at about 815. The trend line that we broke right there, we're going to retest that if we bounce up higher. Also the lows over here, we haven't really tested those yet, so if we get a bounce up to that 815 level, that's going to be a good shorting area. Another thing I want to point out here is if we do close below the lows of today, so the lows of today, 785, if we close below the lows of today, we're going to be heading lower even still, and at least fill this gap that's at 767 right there, 767. So this is support level, about 787. If we break below that, we're going to head lower to at least fill this gap right there. The next one we're going to take a look at is Tesla. And Tesla As you can see, we've been in a downtrend since April of this year. Test, test and rejection, test and rejection, test and rejection, finally breaking these lows right here, and we continue to like it for a short. I think eventually it's going to hit these lows down here at about 142. The next one we're going to take a look at is Twitter, and Twitter is holding up okay here. We've still got this uptrend line as support, all right, and we're still trading within this box. So about 815 is the high, and about 1715 is the low of the box. So if we close over 815, we're going to head higher. If we close below 715, we're going to head lower. If we head higher, we're going to hit at least the gap fill up here at about just below $20. If we head lower below the 715, we're going to come down and we're going to hit this level right there, about 1575, based off of these lows right there. These are not max targets. They could go higher than that, and it could go lower than that, but these are just kind of the conservative targets. The next one we're going to take a look at is Netflix. In Netflix, you can see we have been heading lower since we broke this little range. I really liked it for a short ever since it hit this resistance level up here. And if you've been following along in the videos, you would know that. So we are heading lower, so congrats if you've been taking that trade on Netflix. The next one we're going to take a look at is Facebook. In Facebook, a poor reaction to earnings. We're down at about 118 on Facebook here, and that's going to be a potential bounce zone on Facebook, and I'll show you why. We'll go to the weekly time frame, and you can see that we have this channel here, the top side of the channel, right here, rejection, rejection, and you can see on the bottom side we bounced here several times, right here, here, right here, and that 118 level is going to be right near that channel. Okay, so right here after hours, 118 to 119, that's an area that you may want to consider longs there. Otherwise, Facebook, if it breaks below that level, Facebook is definitely going to be in trouble here, because this is a trend that has been keeping Facebook up for several years here. It's also the 200-day moving average as well. So it's a make or break level, and more than likely it at least gets a short-term bounce here in the next couple days. The next one we're going to take a look at is Chipotle. Chipotle hit these lows here, hit our downside targets. Coming forward here in a very near term, we've got resistance up here at about 372, 373, based off of the highs of these 3 days right there. So look for that resistance right there. If we break over 373, we're going to come up here and tag this resistance level up here at 388. 388 is going to be a major resistance level. You can see how many times we tested it as support. Here it is again, and we finally broke that level. So a retest of that more than likely sees some downside for Chipotle. The next one we're going to take a look at is Priceline. In Priceline, you can see we broke outside of this little box that we've been trading in. More than likely, it heads lower. You can see that if we get a retest near 1460, we're going to get a rejection there, because that's the box range that we just broke out of. So those of you that are playing short-term trades here, you can look for that. Earnings are coming up on, I believe, the 9th. So that's just something to be aware of. We don't personally trade through earnings. Thanks for stopping by and watching the video. Again, if you're not already a member, visit us on the home page. Get to know us a little bit better. If you like the free videos and the free analysis we give to you on a daily basis, it's nothing compared to the membership at TheTradingAnalyst.com. And the best part is, once you sign up, you're going to get immediate access to those profitable trade alerts that members are getting on a daily basis. It's a great opportunity. We'd love to have you.